it really brings everything into focus. I mean, when you get rid of 60% of your wardrobe, you don't have that overwhelm of like, what am I gonna wear? And then there's even those feelings of, I've had that for 4 years, like I should be wearing it. Everybody says it looks good on me. I don't know why I don't wanna wear it. You get rid of it, you don't have that energy there anymore. Same thing with like ex-relationships, with partners, or even friendships. You know, if you just like kind of make this decision, I actually don't need that connection with that person anymore. At that point you realize, well, shit, that person hasn't emailed me, called me, or messaged me. I don't even remember in how long. Like, and here I was holding on to it and feeling guilty for not being the instigator of things. Like, since when did it become my job? You know? So it's almost like the universe naturally does those things for you. And yet we kind of keep those things around. The most important thing is that there's no reason. You'll sit there for 10 minutes going, why, and then trying to get the answer. At the end of the day, what are you gonna do? You're gonna give it away anyway. So just let go of there needing to be a reason. I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. When we stop asking questions and we're just like, okay, yes, okay, I'm hearing you. No, okay. You know, move on. Life is just easier. So this is pile number 5. I've already been burning here for about 10 minutes. And the ashes were so thick from, or maybe this is number 6, I forgot. The ashes were so thick that I had to shovel them out. The more that I let go of, the more I kind of look at the smallish piles of things that I'm wanting to keep. And I'm looking at them going, why do I even want to keep that stuff? In other words, it gets easier and easier to let go as you keep going. I went to this clothing store and I was like, I had it in my mind that I wanted to buy a sweater, and I went in and I found this, what I thought was a perfect sweater. My spirit said, no, I don't want it. And I was like, are you sure? And I literally, not kidding, I spent probably a solid 5 to 7 minutes trying to do a clearing around like why I wouldn't want it. And I got to neutral and my spirit was like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, wow, like my spirit is right now is like really into non-accumulation. It's blowing my mind. I give anyone and everyone that I've ever given anything to permission to regift it, recycle it, burn it, you know, whatever feels good to you. And that includes letters and cards. Even if I said that somebody very special gave it to me, then give it to somebody very special in your life. There's no need for us to hold on to 1,000 things because we feel guilty, ashamed, or self-blaming around giving it away because we feel that that somehow invalidates the relationship that we have with that person. It's not true. If that was the case, I mean, think about it. Your great-grandmother gave something to your grandmother, that gave something to your mother, that gave something to you, and then that compounds over the generations. It's a lot of stuff. You know, when our ancestors are right here, they're here, our grandparents are right here, our loved ones that have passed away are right here, and they're telling us it's okay. Telling us it's okay. I don't exist in that thing. I don't even exist in that memory. Like, I'm here with you now. I just cleared that I'm someone that is not friendly and loving and open to myself. And it was really powerful. And I also cleared that I'm someone that has wasted my life believing that I'm somebody that I'm not. And that was really powerful. It's so important for us to believe that we are who we are. that has to happen on the subconscious level. You can believe and know that you're kind to others. You can believe and know that you're loving to others, that you have the best intentions to others. But until you believe that you have the best intentions, that you're kind, that you're loving, that you're friendly, that you're welcoming, that you're accepting, that you're all these beautiful things to yourself, you won't be able to believe it. And you're with yourself 100% of the time, whether you're in the presence of other physical beings or not, you're always with yourself. If you can't believe that you're who you really are, you can't enjoy life. I feel raw. Beautiful. Like I would do anything to make myself feel comfortable. And that's what I would do for anybody else. And I feel that way about myself now. I feel myself energetically like hovering here. And just like this energy of caring how I feel and what can I do next for you? What can I do to make you feel better? And just love and presence. And I know that's what I do for other people, but I haven't been able to feel that until now. And that's why I do the work that I do. I don't want you to walk around feeling like you're a fraud, doing all this beautiful work, genuinely caring for people, genuinely caring for the world, and then going home and not feeling that way about yourself and feeling like you're a fraud or a fake, which was what my experience was of life. So I get to look back and see myself as different and see my experience as different and see those things and those times where people looked me straight in the face and told me how beautiful I was and how much I made a difference for them. And now my experience of that experience is actually genuine and authentic. And it's so amazing. Thank you for letting me share this experience with you. Not gonna lie, was not happy when I opened up this box. It's just all papers and cards and journals. And yeah. Like, all the embers didn't go all the way out by themselves until about 3 a.m. And I started that pile probably around 6. Granted, if I would have been there constantly, like turning it and giving it more flame, it would have gone faster. But, just keep that in mind. Don't start too late. I definitely feel lighter. I feel good. When I woke up, I was feeling grief. So many times when we feel grief, we connect it to, like, I've done something wrong. In other words, we connect it to regret. So I release that I'm somebody that does things that I regret, like that's my identity. Yeah, it feels good not to question everything. But I feel great. But I do have that one more pile to burn. Then it's organizing after that. And focusing on the next thing, whatever that is. I got to clear an energy last night. My spirit sat me down. My spirit was like, I don't want to do anything. And, my old self would have been like, all right, well, we're just going to do one of those things that you don't want to do because we have to do something, And Spirit was like, I don't want to do anything. I was like, it didn't want to eat. It didn't want to drink. It didn't, whenever I asked it, it was like, no, 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 no. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a sit down moment. And so I sat down and kind of felt into what was going on, and I had this identity around somebody that drives and drives and drives and pushes myself to make decisions when I don't want to make them. And I was like, okay, I'm hearing you, having this honest dialogue with myself. And I was like, you're right, that doesn't feel good to me either, and I don't want to be that to you, speaking to myself. And I want to be just so loving and patient and accepting of wherever you're at. And if you don't feel like making a decision, like honoring that. And or if your initial decision is no and I want it to be yes, like not pushing you to change your mind. You know, we do that to ourselves. So that was a big, beautiful clearing and healing too.